quarter to the weekend, and we couldn't be more excited to be bringing you today's edition of Smell the Coffee. It is Thursday, and it is the last day of November. Tomorrow, December officially starts.
Oh my gosh, tomorrow is December. Wow. I've been looking forward to December so much that now I actually just don't care. And like, oh wow, December is tomorrow.
Tomorrow is officially December, boss.
Hello, December. Hello.
It's going to be a fantastic month. We got a little carried away, but you are joined by Diana Master and Aina Riza Quayo. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
I can see.
December. Just. Hello, December.
You're such a vibe,
I'm excited.
Man.
Every day in December, I'm always happy because it's holiday mode.
Yes.
And it's resting time, it's sleeping time, it's everything time.
Yeah. It really is. I'm also, I'm not resting. My holiday is only in January when everyone is stressed and everyone's like, oh, we're back.
No money.
And that euphoria from the holiday has faded. I would be like, I bet, guys, because my brother's coming and I'm so excited.
Nice.
So we're going to take a trip and we just, it's going to be amazing. I'm super excited for that. So how you're feeling now is how I'm going to be feeling in January. Exactly.
Love.
Yes. So other than that, I think we are happy to be here. City girls are a little tired, man.
Yeah, city girls be tired.
City girls be tired. What are you getting? Are you getting anyone any Christmas gifts?
I don't believe in Christmas gifting. I just believe in gifting throughout. If I don't get you something during Christmas, it's because I've been giving you stuff throughout the year. Man, I just give a gift when I can.
Yeah.
Like not pay particularly for Christmas. Yeah.
I mean, we got little gifts this morning.
Yes.
Like, so
our
cute.
boss
Our boss
is giving.
She is giving. She
She's
gave
so
us
cute.
gifts. She's like, oh, it's my last day in the office, so you guys come get it's a small Christmas gift. And you know what? I always say to people, it's not about how big the gift is. Just that thought. It's the thought that counts. The fact that someone took time out of their busy schedule, out of their own pocket to gift you something, even if it's something handmade.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
And she said it has been a pleasure working with you.
Aww.
I'm like, wow, you're so sweet.
She's
it's
very sweet.
So cute.
She's very sweet.
Like,
I think for me, everyone is just gonna get hugs for Christmas. I'm like, you know what? I love you. Huggies.
Oh.
That's literally what I'm gonna do because no, looking at the budget, someone said from all the money that you saved this year, take 40,000 out and just spoil yourself. And someone said, take 40,000 out from where?
From
we were
where?
saving? What? I didn't
40,000. 40,000 is like what you make the whole year.
No.
How are you going to take 40,000 out?
But have you noticed when it comes to saving, you have a plan. And then it just seems like everything starts happening. If you have a car, it starts making weird noises.
This year, I was saving and then somebody died.
And then you have to pay.
And I have to pay.
People at home want to build something.
iPhone 14 came out. I wanted
pay.
iPhone 4. I took money out. Someone is getting married. Take money out. Electricity at home. Take money out.
And it's not just that, hey. It's the little things in between the month. Like literally your friend says, hey, let's go for dinner or whatever. It's those little things. You even just go to the store just to buy milk. And then you realize, oh no, I need tomatoes. I need this. I need this. Just like that, you spend 500. And it's like, wait. I always walk into a store and I tell myself, there's one store, I will not name names, but there's one store. I always say, no, I'm going to spend 200. By the time I come out, I spend 700. It's like, and it's not like you're buying unnecessary things. These are things that you actually need.
Yes.
I notice most of my money really and truly just goes towards food.
I would have had savings if life did not come so strongly at me.
No, life came, Shim.
like I would have had money, but now like I don't have money because life just like happened.
Life decided.
I don't have 40,000 to take out.
And that's the thing, life will happen regardless. Someone said, why is it when I have money, something always happens? And then someone actually said to me, but have you noticed or have you thought of it this way? Like the money came because it knew there was going to be this problem that needed to be taken care of. I think that's a better way to look at it. Because if you look at it in that aspect of, oh, every time I have money, something always happens, it's very negative. Yeah. But then if you flip it around and say, okay, the money came because this was going to happen. That shifts everything. Yeah. Nevertheless, we are still excited for December, and we hope you are too. For now, we'll take a quick ad break and return with our top stories. In the first of our stories today, Tiffany Haddish vows to get help after second DUI arrest to learn balance and boundaries. Actress and comedian Tiffany Haddish was arrested after being found slumped over the wheel of a car while the engine was still running, police in LA said. Now, she has said that on Monday, the actress and comedian 43 told Entertainment Tonight this will never happen again, referring to her arrest on Friday on suspicion of DUI after allegedly falling asleep behind the wheel of her car. I'm going to get some help so I can learn balance and boundaries, she told the outlet, explaining that her Tesla had self-parked when she fell asleep but was blocking part of the street when Beverly Hills Police Department officers arrived and arrested her. The 43-year-old, who shot to fame for her role in 2017 comedy film Girls Trip, was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence on Friday, BHPD said. Officers received reports of a car that had stopped and was blocking lanes on Beverly Drive at around 5:45 a.m., ABC News reported. It comes after the Grammy and Emmy Award-winning star performed at the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles on Thursday night for a Thanksgiving dinner for the community. She was reportedly scheduled to perform on Friday and Saturday night, ABC News said. A spokesman for Haddish did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Last year, she was arrested on suspicion of DUI in Atlanta, and she has vowed to get some help in the wake of her latest DUI arrest.
What is DUI?
Driving under the influence.
Oh no, so she was drunk.
She was drunk.
And then she fell asleep.
Yeah.
And then the car self-parked. Which car is this?
Tesla.
Wow.
It's a Tessie.
Wow. I'm so proud of this brand and this innovation.
It's Elon's car.
But
Elon Musk's brand.
Yeah, no, Tiffany.
I think this is just, it's showing that there are deep underlying issues. Because usually when people drink, it's not just, oh, I'm drinking for fun. It means usually there's an underlying issue that they're trying to avoid.
She just drinks.
No, but like if she's saying she's planning on getting help, like, because sometimes imagine like with the limelight and the spotlight, because people, like I always say, people fight battles that we don't know about, especially celebrities. To you, they're just celebrities and they're just having fun. But meanwhile, there's something happening. Because I'm pretty sure she had a miscarriage at some point.
Okay.
Did we report on that? I think we reported on her and how she dealt with that. So it could still be, things that haunt her. Because, you get home after having all these people surround you and all these people screaming your name, and then you get home and then that loneliness hits. And
but should we make excuses for drinking and driving because we have problems? No. Drinking and driving is wrong. Everyone has problems. So
just get the help that you need before it actually turns into something serious, because if you don't kill yourself, you're going to kill somebody else.
Yeah. Moving over to some Dramaville. Listen. Nicaraguan authority. Am I saying that right? Nicaraguan.
Yeah.
Okay. Nicaraguan authorities have barred the director of the national beauty pageant from re-entering the country after a Nicaraguan woman seen as a symbol of opposition to the government was crowned as Miss Universe 2023. Media reports an exiled opposition member said Karen Celebati and her daughter were detained upon arrival at the Managua airport days after seeing 23-year-old Shanice Palacios crowned as the first Miss Universe from Nicaragua and placed on a flight to Mexico. The opposition-linked La Prensa newspaper reported the government blocked Karen, the owner of the Miss Nicaragua franchise, and her daughter from entering the country. Costa Rica-based Nicaraguan Daily said on its website it is unclear on the grounds Cerebati, a Nicaraguan national, was barred entry. The government has made no comment on the matter. The writer, who lives in Spain after being stripped of her Nicaraguan nationality by the government, contended that Karen was blocked at the orders of the President Daniel Ortega's wife, Vice President Rosario Murillo, despite her success in helping a Nicaraguan win the prestigious contest. Opposition media also reported that Karen's home had been searched on Friday and her husband was briefly detained. In a statement to AFP, the Miss Universe organization called on the Nicaraguan government to guarantee the safety of those associated with the local affiliates to the pageant or the pageant.
What?
Yes. So, Karen is the director of the national pageant. Karen helped Shanice win Miss Universe. So now upon them coming back home after winning Miss Universe, they've been detained and put on a flight to Mexico. They are not allowed in the country. I don't know now, it says Karen and her daughter. I don't know now if Karen's daughter is the Miss Universe or someone else. It's not so clear.
Yeah. Why are they banned?
But I'm saying, because it says they've been barred from re-entering the country after a Nicaraguan woman seen as a symbol of opposition to the government was crowned as Miss Universe. So her daughter then, I'm thinking, it's obvious that it's Shanice who won, and Shanice is Miss Universe,
daughter,
and she is vocal about
the government.
Oh
wow!
Yes. So they, apart from her putting Nicaragua on the map,
they're like nope. Oh jeez! Oh wow!
Maybe she has been vocal about what she thinks of the government.
But I mean, those are people that you would want to represent your country. Because you know what, I don't know, it's a weird thing, but then people want people that stand up for them.
No,
people that want people that are vocal.
No, people don't want people
No, because if you are being oppressed in a country, you want someone that's also going to speak up to other international...
Yes. Let me tell you something. Being vocal is only good on paper. But as soon as you start being vocal in reality, then you're the bad guy. Then you think you're better than people. In general, in real life, people don't like outspoken people. People do not like being criticized. If you come now and say, oh no, Aina, you are a bad presenter, I'm not going to applaud you for being vocal. I'm going to think you're hating on me. And that's the reality in life. Anyway, especially with public figures, people do not like being criticized. They say, oh, we want you to be vocal. We want you to be outspoken. We want you to be able to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
But then when you actually do it, you are a problem.
All right. Now that brings us to the end of our top stories. Now after the break, I talk to Mr. Zened from Starlight Films Namibia, and we talk about the upcoming family and movie night taking place at Osana Village.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Today we are joined by Mr. Zenit from Starlight Films Namibia, and we're here to talk about the family movie night that is taking place this Saturday. How are you doing, sir?
Good, how are you? Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for joining us.
Great.
All right, so let's get right into it. What inspired the idea behind organizing this family fun day and movie night, and how has the event evolved since its inception?
Yeah, so that's a good question actually. Firstly, it started during lockdown. And the reasons why it started then were very different from why we restarted. We restarted recently. Primarily during lockdown, we started it because of the effects that we had of not interacting in public and so on. So when the lockdowns were reduced or relaxed a little bit, when the rules, regulations were reduced a little bit, we now found an opportunity to say, let's get the community out again. Let's get people going out together again. It's an affordable pop-up cinema kind of vibe that we were looking for. But then after that, I mean, I think because of the slow pace at which the economy started opening up, it just didn't make business sense to do it at the time. Up until recently, when we realized that there's a gap in the market whereby families don't get to spend so much time together and do stuff that all of them can relate to. It's either football games that dad likes and then he takes the TV alone, or he goes with the boys, or it's cartoons that the kids like, or then it's Telemundo Mzansi Magic that Mom likes.
Yeah.
So how do you get these people to spend time together and do outdoorsy activities? So, well, let's start the cinema over, but this time let's center it around the thought and idea of family. Let's get them out together, play games together, and then close off the family fun day with a pop-out cinema and under the Namibian skies.
Wow. So when and where is this event taking place?
So we're going to have our event happening on the 2nd of December in Osona Village. It would have been it's probably still a private event because we approached the Osona Village, or Kamita Properties rather, to do a movie for their residents or to use their space.
Okay.
And then they felt, look, this is great for our people. Look, we are going to pay an X dollar and get our people to attend the movie for free. So it's completely free.
Are you serious?
Yes, so families can come out. I'm sure people from Okanya can also come through. People from Ventu can also come through. Let's see how many people we can pull, and we're watching a very incredible Disney movie. And I think it's one that would get people to, when they go home, to talk about. Yeah. And even on the Sunday after the movie, to have something to reflect on.
Yes. Even not just the movie, but I mean activities from the day. Speaking of activities, what are some of the activities that families can look forward to?
So obviously we'll have a free jumping castle for the kids with a slip and slide. We're going to have, because of the heat of the summer, we're going to have things like slushies, ice lollies and so on, popcorn and Coke and so on. But then we're thinking of activities that would bond the families, probably board games that one family pitched against the other and see stuff like 30 seconds and so on, which family is apparently smart or probably smart or whatever, stuff like that, just to get people to also bond within themselves as family and say, let's go up against our neighbors and see who knows brands of cars better than who and so stuff like that. So we're going to have interactive games throughout the day for the kids and the adults alike.
Okay, so you briefly highlighted on the movie. Is it still a secret, or can we know what movie you chose?
We're going to be showing a Disney movie called Encanto. It's a 2021 movie, but it's a classic, I think.
It is. It's a beautiful movie.
It's a family favorite, yes. Everybody's that's seen it. It's a great movie. Reviews are great. What I love about this movie is when it goes on the big screen, it's very colorful. So now you've got the dark backdrop of the night, and then you've got these beautiful colors coming up on the screen.
Vibrant colors.
Exactly, so that's what we're looking forward to.
Oh, nice. And also the soundtrack to Encanto is amazing. So probably a lot of people in the audience are going to be breaking out into song.
There you go.
Okay, so in what ways does the event promote a sense of community and family bonding? Also, are there specific activities or features designed to encourage interaction among attendees? Apart from games like 30 Seconds that you mentioned, what else?
It's the theme of the entire event is picnic styled. So now you get, obviously, if the family comes out, what we're looking forward to is them having a little blankie of their own, a little place where they can cuddle and sit down and snuggle as a family and have their own popcorn and have their own snacks and watch the movie. I mean, the movie is about 2 hours long, so whatever conversations happens in that time is between them and amongst them on the outside, in an environment that they're not used to. So I think that is what we are going for, the ambience of the night more than, because the family fun day is going to happen throughout the day, but the main event is the night of the movie, the time of the movie. So when they're sitting down in that quiet, because you can't make noise in the cinema, right?
Yeah.
So when they whisper, those secret little chats and secret little laughs that they're going to be having, we want to enhance that for them and give it to them in an environment that they're not exposed to.
Okay, so what else have you put in place to make sure everyone feels comfortable? Because like you said, it is an unfamiliar environment and there are people that are naturally closed off and like their privacy. So what other measures have you put in place to make sure that everyone is comfortable?
So from Starlight Films Namibia, we're going to have a team of people that are going to sort of safeguard the area, make sure that people's phones don't get lost in the fun of it. But also we're going to have a few security personnel on site just to make sure that the safety and regulations adhere to make sure that kids are not bullying each other, to make sure that stuff like alcohol are controlled, if not completely barred from the event, because you've got kids coming through.
Exactly.
You really don't want to. There's a thin line between being a responsible drinker and
it's very
crossing
true.
that line.
Yes, exactly.
So we're gonna have people on site that are gonna ensure that the regulations that we set in place are stick to and adhere to strictly. Yeah.
So just to
I am joined with Lorenzo here from the Catholic AIDS Action. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. You're most welcome.
Can you quickly tell us a little bit more about the CAA? What is it all about and when did it start?
Yeah, no, Catholic AIDS Action is registered as a faith-based organization. At the same time, we are also registered as a non-profit organization that was started in 1998. But then, of course, the registration started, official registration in 2002. We are an independent trust that is resorting under the Namibian Catholic Bishop Conference, the NCBC. And we're just then responding at community level with community-based interventions for not only people living with HIV, but also for people with other social problems that is there, mainly concentrated on orphans and vulnerable children, including gender-based violence.
Wow.
Yeah, that's in a nutshell. And we, as a community-based organization, we have a lot of community mobilizers that are in the regions where we do the work.
What is the need in Namibia when it comes to AIDS and HIV?
I would classify the need for people living with HIV in two categories. There are biomedics needs. These are the needs where people would, want to have medical interventions. Yeah. Those are the people that are newly incidences or newly contracted. They are then put on ARTs. They need a lot of support because it's the first start or the initial start of the lifelong journey on staying on ARVs. And then there are other needs of people living with HIV that surpass viral suppression. They are not sick, they are not bedridden, they are up and running. So they have social economic needs. Their life goes on. We need to look into their economic needs. CA with other partners, we have resilience building projects where we do some gardening projects, income generating projects for people living with HIV, for their livelihood and so on. We have social groups for adolescent girls and young women where they share most of their experiences, emotional support and so on. So there are need for support groups.
As we enter the festive season, do remember to spread love and definitely give hope. That is it for today's episode of Smile the Coffee from Diana Master and Anna Razaqueo. It's all our love, all our light, and adios.